Hey everybody, it's tequila time, and got a few things to talk about. New bottle came out today on Sip Tequila that the Agave Social Club had put out, and it sold out immediately. Thank goodness I already had mine ordered previously, and that bottle is this. Try not to get the glare on it, but I ain't gonna happen. And it is a Caballito Cerrero Puntas Reposado. It was done. I'm gonna have to remember. Doesn't matter. It was done about 3 months. 3 months. Yeah, about 3 months in a French oak barrel. One single French oak barrel. And it was bottled only in 375s. I have 4 coming. 2 are mine, 2 are somebody else's. No, don't ask me what it cost. It's stupid, but it was, I say stupid. I've done worse. Wanted to get everything in shot from down here. There's a reason I'm wearing the Forte Fanatics t-shirt today, because we got a tequila to sample that came out of the New York, New Jersey Agave Club. They did a single pick with Siempre, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But I'm going to warm up the palate with some regular Plata 80 proof Siempre Tequila. I had a great night with the Agave Social Club on Tuesday. We had our monthly Zoom call, and we did it with El Bandito Yankee. You can't see behind me. Hold on. Let me move out of the way. Maybe you can see. you can see just past me. You can see my El Bandito Yankee bandana, which was the only El Bandito Yankee piece of merchandise and or tequila that I had. I've had it before. I've owned it before. I've drank it before. It's not bad. But news for the evening was they're moving. They're changing noms. They're going to go to what it used to be called T-Tap. And because they can now scale up on production, which means their flavor profile is going to change a little bit. So, in saying that, yours truly got picked out of the drawing to get a free bottle of Bandito Yankee. And so I picked their Plata 47. It's their higher proof blanco. Don't know when that's going to show up, but we'll do a video on that when it shows. What else? Got the Caballito coming. I don't think I have anything else. No. That's new. That we haven't already done a video on. Other than what we're getting ready to do here tonight. There's more news. I can't think of what it is. Also, the Agave Social Club has another bottle coming out. It will be their Conexiones or Reposado, and that if it's anything else Doug picks, it'll be really good. Cleanse my palate with a little lime water, and then we'll go back to some more tequila. Had a great time. Drawing a blank. It was something. But anyway. So, the cool thing about Siempre Tequila is that Alex does all the artwork for these bottles. Whether it's the regular blanco, the regular bottles, he's created all of this. Let me get up close. he's created all of this from his creative mind, right? So when the New Jersey Agave Club picked a special barrel from him, they wanted to do something a little special. They used their usual Rebel cask label, which is similar to this, but not exactly. And I do have one, but I'm not. It's the Long Island Lou bottle, so it's a little bit different. It's got some more color to it. Anyway, I'm just spinning on my chair. Anyway, they did that, but to really make it special. And the reason that the New Jersey Agave Club picked this was because of the Siempre Tequila Foundation. All the proceeds from this tequila, all the profits from this, go to that foundation to help support the needs down in Mexico. So I won't say that I feel obligated, but I can do my small part by purchasing a bottle and doing the exact same thing that we should be doing with everything else. I mean, that's why I bought the Mission 1530 bottle from Yayo. Though I like Yayo tequila, I also like the missions that they're doing. And so this is my little part. And, well, let's just get to the bottle. So this is the Siempre Rebel Cask Tequila Murto Reposado. Now we're going to turn it this way. And it is 54.4% alcohol by volume. It was aged 1 month. And if you remember Murto, which is up on the shelf, it is, wrong hand, it's right there. Has the copper lettering on it. They had let the yeast completely die in the fermentation tank, waited another week, and then they distilled it. Now, that's the story they tell you. What they don't tell you is the boiler broke down. They had to wait for the boiler to get fixed before they could do it. Well, they were like, well, let's do a sample of this and see how it turns out. Well, it turned out great. And so it's super sweet with cooked agave. It's just, it has its own unique flavor profile. And they took some and they put it into a barrel, or barrels. And that is what this bottle ended up being. And of course, here's the New Jersey Agave Club pendant that gets hung around it, as well as this artwork that Alex did. And I mean, it goes all the way. It's got all the little spiders and roses and all that stuff. And then the information on the Quinta Buena Foundation and what they do with the money. And, you know, you can look them up online. You can probably read it better. But, you know, I'm a sucker for for a fundraiser. So, you know, I know some of the folks, you know, and I'm more than glad to help out what little I can. So, let's pour us up. There we go. Probably when I empty the bottle, I'll take that off and I'll make some decoration out of it. So we got a nice light straw color for the 30 days it was in the barrel. And it has some really nice viscosity to it. But when you're talking about right at 109 proof, you don't want to do this as the first tequila of the night. Hence why we added a little blanco to it. Regular blanco to it. Needed to get them taste buds a little more acclimated so we could come in and enjoy this. Nice legs coming down the glass, if you can see those. There we go. It's still clinging to the glass. On the nose. Wow. I'm getting cooked agave, but I'm getting a nice fruit note. Smells wonderful. Might be getting a light caramel, but not really. Just very, 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 very light. Mm. Wow. Loads of that cooked agave sweetness. I get the bake some light baking spices, a light caramel, little pepper on the back end. Once your mouth gets used to the proof, it really helps because then you start getting all these nuanced flavors. Well, and the viscosity, the mouthfeel is just wonderful. It's nice and buttery, coats everything inside your mouth, all the way to the back of the throat, and you just want to gently swallow down and then just let it kind of. It's going to burn a little bit. It's 109 proof, folks, but it doesn't last long, and you get a really good taste of that tequila. And I've given some samples out. I actually took this to our bottle share last Thursday. Everybody got to try it. I wanted to try it, and though some of them they're afraid of that 109 proof. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Take your time getting to it. Be easy on it as in sipping. We're not gulping. We're not doing shots. We're going to take a little sip. We're going to let it swish around. Because on the second sip, everything gets a little bit better. Mm. Wow. It's everything you remember with the Murto and then some. The barrel influence gives you a little warmer mouth, a little more warmer flavorings, which is, a little bit of from the barrel, the baking spices, maybe a light caramel flavor to it, just really light. But it enhances the agave sweetness and really makes it, even though at 109 proof, makes it a really good sipper. This would be, and this is not overly sweet like an añejo or an extra añejo would be. This has still got some teeth to it, so it would stand out well in a mixed drink. But by itself, it's a little bit at 109. That's no detraction from it because that's where all that flavor is at because it's not watered down. So a great job by Sergio Cruz and Alex LaCroix at Siempre, and a great bottle pick by the New Jersey Agave Club. Can't give those guys more kudos on some of the bottles they've done so far. All the bottles that I've bought and ones that I haven't bought have been well praised throughout the agave world, and so they're really really doing a good job. Those guys have good palates and are able to pick really nice barrels. So, hey, you got to give them kudos where they get them. I know they all work most of them work full-time jobs and deal with club business. And then taking trips to Mexico. And so, it's great to see another great expression coming from them. Like I said, we've got a couple more coming from the Agave Social Club, the Kansas City Tequila Hunters Club, which meets every third Thursday at 6 p.m. at Old Shawnee Pizza in Lenexa. Don't forget it. Be there, be square. we, like I said, we have this open to the public so we can introduce you to the world of good tequila and to, additive free tequila and traditionally made tequila. And, we as members are willing to share what we collect with you, and in trying new things out, things you may not have, may never have tried or wouldn't try because they're just so expensive. Well, yes, some of them are, but then you get into Zumbador and you're going to get into El Bandito Yankee and you're going to get in, tequila burps. Getting into other tequilas that are more on the budget side to a point, but still great tasting tequilas. Here's another great example. Siempre. Great brand, great pricing. Alex works very hard for that, for his company to promote their tequila, and they do a really good job. Hopefully someday we can get him here to Kansas City, and maybe even Sergio Cruz. That would be great. I love it. Spending time with John from Yayo, that was a blast. It was a blast. So, can't say any more about that other than I've told you everything that you need to know. Holidays are coming up, so probably won't be a video for a while. But then when I do, I should have the Caballito Cerrero. That one I'm almost I'm almost scared of. That's going to be 141 proof. It is not a tequila, though it is made from Blue Weber agave. Caballito Cerrero is not in the CRT. They stand independently as an agave spirit. They use Azul agave and Chato agave to make their spirits. They're on the verge of mezcal, but not really. And they don't even adhere to that one as well. But they do some very unique things. And what's funny is it's small batch, which is one of the reasons everybody likes it so well. And it's usually pretty strong flavor and alcohol wise, because they don't water things down. What comes off the still is what goes in the bottle, or goes into the barrel, that then goes into the bottle. And so they've got some very wonderful expressions. I've had the Azul Blanco. I believe it was right at about 90 or 100 proof. But this new one coming out as Puntas, that's almost what this would be. In normal things, it would be around 109, 108 proof. But they're not, they're not a tequila. It's an agave. So they're jacking it way up. That's what it came off the still at. And then went into a French oak barrel for about, I think he said it was 18 weeks. Maybe a little longer than that. Less than 3 years, we know for sure. But it's got a very dark, rich color to it. So it is probably the most maximum at a Reposado would be. And French oak's going to give it, some flavor. It's going to give it, not that it's probably lacking for it, but it's going to do some really unusual things to that agave spirit. Looking forward to that, but also a little feared of it. Nah, not really. We're going to have to prep a lot before we drink into that one. So that is all I have. I really do. I'm sorry that this is probably not available to everybody, but if you did get a bottle, you know what I'm talking about. This stuff, I was only able to purchase this because I purchased the Pardilla Añejo, and I'm a member of that club as well. But active member, no, but member. And I had already purchased the Pardilla Añejo that went to the same foundation, the profits from it. So they gave me the opportunity to buy this one. And so, again, wow, what a great treat. And it wasn't stupidly expensive. It wasn't. I mean, it's up there, but it wasn't crazy. I mean, neither is the for 750. For 750, this is for a specialty bottle, single barrel, blah 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 blah. This is that price, around anyway 180, 190. It all depends on where you're at in taxes and everything else. But so till we meet again on the YouTube and on the Facebook, drink good tequila. It'll be good to you, and we'll see you soon. Have a great 4th of July weekend, and be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Don't boat and drive. Don't drink and boat. Don't blow your hand off with any fireworks. Just blow out your palate with some really good tequila. Salud, my friends. We'll see you soon.